Hi, everyone. My name's Nicole, and I am a registered nurse and also in grad school for my nurse practitioner. I started this channel because I had a lot of people really interested in what I was actually doing to better my health. I got very involved in integrative medicine, was reading a lot of books and reading research, listening to different podcasts from physicians about integrative medicine, and started applying these things to my life. And people noticed a difference and they wanted to know what I was doing different. So I decided to start this channel to share my information that I've learned. I am going to be updating the channel with things that I've learned throughout the week, or maybe every week or two. I might update it with a different subject that I've maybe learned more about. And hopefully that applies and helps you in your journey as well as improving your health. That's one of the reasons why I'm going back to school. I plan on opening a clinic where I can provide root cause medicine practice to prevent diseases with our food, as using it as our medicine. Um, Not against using traditional medicine at all. I absolutely think there's a place for that. I just feel like there's preventative medicine that could be utilized first and foremost. So, for this first podcast episode, I guess I want to say videocast, I kind of wanted to talk more about things like what I eat, kind of basic information to kind of help get you started. So I find food to be the most powerful form of medicine. And if you eat the wrong food, it can be your slowest form of poison for yourself. When with that said, I actually have a program where I kind of eat, I try to eat at least a gram to 1.5 grams of protein a day. And that can be anything in the mornings as far as like eggs, meats, high gram of protein, chia seeds, yogurts, things like that. And the best thing you can do is eat that first thing in the morning, about 30 to 50 up grams a day, just in the morning alone. So I'll eat that after you're fasting, and that for me is about 8 o'clock is when I'll eat that. Um, I typically drink a black coffee in the morning. Right now I'm trialing a mushroom coffee because it has a lot of added benefits to it. So I'm quite interested in seeing how that works out. So far it's been pretty good. Um, so I'll stop eating dinner at about 7 and then eat again at about 8, 9 o'clock, something like that. I used to fast longer. I used to fast until 11. But I ended up getting sick in October with RSV, and ever since then I've noticed I needed more protein. And since I've increased my protein, I've noticed I need it in the morning, and it's made a difference. I'm not as hungry as soon after breakfast as I used to be. I seem to be more alert. I have a lot more energy. So I would say that I have noticed a big difference with eating the protein in the morning. So ideally, you need to eat about, as a woman, about a gram to a gram and a half, at least, of protein a day. So for me, I weigh about 130 pounds. So that's about 65 to 95 grams a day of protein. Um, that's a lot, but if you work your numbers right, you can definitely get that in. And getting 30 to 50 grams first thing in the morning, or your first meal of the day, I should say, um, it really sets the tone, and you can notice a difference. It gets easier the more you educate yourself. And I'll be doing more episodes on different types of protein and how to consume those at a later time. But for today, I'm kind of summarizing to get you started. So another thing to work on is your sugar intake. We all know sugar is bad for you. We all know that high fructose corn syrup is really bad for you. I'm not sure how many people really realize how much sugar they're eating. And you're supposed to have no more than like 25 to 35, depending on if you're female or male, grams of sugar a day. One can of soda is going to have about 35 to 45-ish, depending on the size, grams of sugar. So you can see how that can quickly add up. Sugar and high fructose corn syrup are completely different. And high fructose corn syrup is what is in your soda. It's in a lot of foods. And the problem is that sugar breaks down to fructose and glucose is used in your cells. Every cell in your body uses it for energy and metabolism. Fructose is metabolized in your liver, and high fructose corn syrup obviously goes straight to the liver, and that is what is causing this kind of pandemic of obesity in America, with the you know 40% of children now being overweight, and 40% of adults having type 2 diabetes. That's all because it's getting processed through your liver. High fructose corn syrup being processed through the liver, your liver knows that. No difference between that and alcoholism. So if you see someone with fatty liver disease, it's the same thing as someone who has cirrhosis from alcohol in their liver. Your liver sees no difference. So it's killing us from the inside out, and they're trying to regulate it better, but there is some subsidies and farm bills that provide corn subsidies for the government, and so it makes it hard to make a change. So that's something to think about when you're looking at high fructose corn syrup in your food. Look for it on the label, stay away from it. And then obviously try and break your sugars down too, and really pay attention to what you're drinking, what you're eating. Sugar is in a lot of stuff. It makes things taste good. Sugar is more addictive than cocaine, so it's very easy to be addicted to it. So being mindful of that has really changed me a lot. I was eating ice cream like twice a day for a long time. I love ice cream. It is my cocaine. So for me to cut back and not really eat ice cream that much anymore is huge, and it's made a huge improvement. We'll talk more about that as well. The other thing is how I eat my food. So as I said before, I eat protein first thing in the morning. You want to eat all your meals in this order: protein, vegetables, fats, carbs. And the reason why you eat them in that order is because your proteins provide the meat of what you're going to need for energy. The vegetables is obviously going to be your fiber, and a lot of nutrients as well, and vitamins. Then you need your healthy fats, and you can need your carbs, because you do need carbs to run for energy. Healthy fats there are a lot of healthy fats out there, and knowing the difference between those and the unhealthy fats is important. And again, we'll talk more about that. But if you want to focus on eating protein first thing in the morning, or your first meal of the day, I should say, trying to eat your vegetables, healthy fats, and then your carbs in that order. Try doing that. Watch out for your sugars. Stay away from high fructose corn syrup. Then this is a good start for you for right now. And again, we'll be talking more about this on different later episodes as well, and some other topics as well that's kind of helped me improve my diet and lifestyle. So look forward to talk to you.